session is Mr. Inderpreet Singh. He is the Vice President Sales at Addverb Technologies. He has an expertise in strategic sales to drive revenue across the manufacturing, retail, government, and healthcare sector. He is also an expert in driving multi-channel sales and distribution management. He has been awarded for his capabilities and performances. Today, Mr. Singh will talk upon emerging challenges in automotive supply chain with pandemic effect on it. Also, he will share knowledge about robotization, effectiveness in manufacturing, robotics, role managing, warehouse, execution system, PLI and other technologies relevant for the automotive industry propagation. So delegates, let's welcome Mr. Singh.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Thank you, Krishna. I think we all know, that past 1.5 to 2 years have been real challenge for all the verticals, and I think automobile was one of the worst hit at that point of time, and it is picking up, now, and we hope that it continues. To be very specific here, right, we have seen a lot of challenges in automobile supply chain, right, which has been there, and probably, this could, going forward, increase. Reason being that we are, as we all said, that we are looking at, automobile industry coming back and having a growth which is a V shape. That means further, we really need the supply chain to be more robust. We want supply chain to be ready and from the standpoint that it's able to take this kind of growth which is going to be there, probably expected to be there in next year or 2 years, hoping that the pandemic goes down and there's no third wave coming in, so that's what we all probably look for. Few things which I would like to mention is, when we talk about supply chain, which, we have noticed in our experience, has been, few very, very specific points. It has to be made sure that there are no overstocking inventories, because all these things actually cost. The visibility has to be very, very clear when you talk about supply chain, to make it more robust and make it just in time kind of thing. You need to be controlling the supply chain from all aspects. I would also talk about a little bit about the pandemic effects, which have actually affected supply chain, and how things are moving as far as supply chain is concerned, and what all needs to be done, going forward. Before I move ahead, I would like to just show one small video to all of you, and would like to share that. This is all about Addverb Technologies. As you guys know that, I am right now working with Addverb, and we are into robotics. We are into supply chain management. We are into warehouse management systems. I'm very happy to share with all of you that we are the largest make in India, when it comes to the warehouse automation and robotic company, and the only Indian multinational today, with offices across the globe, and a few of areas which probably you would understand by looking at this video, which I will share with you. So this is so guys, this is all about what's the future looking like, right, when it comes to the automation. I think Mr. Ramesh just touched base, right, that technology is going to play a very big role, and that's what you would see here, and probably I'm going to talk about that, how exactly. So it's always going to be a combination of robotics. It's going to be a combination of very, very sound warehouse management system, the applications running at the back end, because robotics cannot run on its own. It definitely needs a very good software at the back end, which is basically a combination of control system as well as the warehouse management system, to make sure that you're able to manage the supply chain in a better way. So let me put this to you. This was just to give you know a basic idea about what all at it. Right in the video, you could see the ASRS system. You could see a lot of robotics working within the warehouse, making sure that so all the challenges what we've been talking about, overstocking of inventory, a lot of control which is required towards the supply chain is all a combination of these robotics, as well as a good warehouse management system and a WCS at the back end, right? The majority of supply chain professionals today, if you ask me, they already use some level of efficient tools, and most of which only work on one specific task, right? So due to this complexity on the supply chain task, many tools can become a burden to managers right now, right? Often taken longer times, longer audit times, for those guys to do that, right? And the reason for that is that it's totally manual, or there is some level of automation which is related to barcodes. That's it, nothing else. So robotics is going to play a definite role going forward. That's what is going to improve the inventory stage and overstocking of the supply chain. So there are a lot of things what I would like to mention in here. While moving ahead, the system has to be intelligent enough, right? And the system can only be intelligent once we have systems like automatic storage retrieval systems in place. You talk about any good brand today, like Maruti Suzuki, or like Hyundai, like Kia. They are really looking at ramping up now their supply chain, because of the kind of business they are looking at going forward in the next six to a year. And we are working very closely with few of them, making sure that their warehouses get up to the mark. And this is basically a combination of humans and robots, right? It's not that only the robots would play a role there, but whatever a robots can do, humans cannot do, right? You are looking at a very high throughput. You're looking at more than say around 10,000 orders in a day, right? Which probably only humans cannot do. So I think these are the basic challenges which probably are there, and definitely there is a way that it can be handled. So this is the way we'll be able to handle, and we'll be able to support the industry. And it's not only in here; there are other industries also which went down and now picking up. Right, e-commerce has always been there. So that's what I want to just put few points here, and maybe once we go ahead, I will discuss further a little bit on that. Thank you very much.